there. All right, let's check in with the weather. Annette Bocha is there. Good morning, Annette. How's the weather shaping up?
Good morning, Corley, and everyone else. Well, as mentioned earlier, the heat or the sweltering heat will be felt in Bloemfontein today, later reaching a high of 37 degrees during heat wave conditions persisting up until at least this weekend, with mostly light winds and dry conditions persisting over Bloemfontein and surrounding areas. For the rest of the work week as well as into the weekend, maximum temperatures soaring to the mid-30s for Bloemfontein, 37 expected on Thursday, 35 on Friday, with very isolated thunderstorms possibly bringing some relief to the heat over the Free State, and then 36 into the weekend, and yet again 35 expected on Monday. If you're ever wondering what's the criteria for heat wave conditions, well, usually the forecasted temperature must be at least 5 degrees or more for 3 days or longer above the average temperature for the hottest month in a certain area. So in Bloemfontein's case, the average temperature for the hottest month is 30 degrees, so the forecasted temperature must be 35 degrees or higher and persisting for 3 days or more. A few heat wave tips: please stay hydrated, avoid direct sunlight, wear loose and light clothing, wear hats and sunblock when outdoors, and please do not leave pets and elderly as well as children unattended in a hot car. Well, heat wave conditions will persist up until at least Friday for the central parts of South Africa. This includes the Northern Cape, Northwest and Free State. We also do have a warning for high fire danger. Runaway fires are at risk due to the extreme heat over the central parts of the country. A few heat-induced thunderstorms possible over northwest Gauteng as well as the high veld of Mpumalanga this Wednesday. But otherwise, quickly heating up today in northwest during heat wave conditions. It is going to be blistering hot with a temperature of 37 degrees in Freiburg, 35 in Mahikeng, and as mentioned, a few heat-induced thunderstorms possible, but only a 30% chance. Hot in the Free State with 36 degrees in Welkom. Also extremely hot weather in parts of the Eastern Cape with 39 today in Kumani, and temperatures also soaring to the upper 30s in parts of KwaZulu-Natal, where you can expect a high of 30 degrees today in Durban, and mainly onshore southwesterly wind along the southern coastline with only a southerly swell of 1 metre. Hot today in the Karoo with a temperature of 39 degrees in Beaufort West. The mercury also soaring to 38 today in Graafrenet. A sunny and warm day along the southern coastline with maximum temperatures in the mid-20s. A mostly southerly breeze with a high of 27 degrees in Muizenberg. And as mentioned, hot today in the Northern Cape. Sizzling hot, especially in the Kalahari, with a temperature of 41 degrees in Appington as well as Prieska, and 36 degrees in Springbok. In Cape Town today, sunny with a high of 25 degrees, a mostly southerly breeze and a southwesterly swell of 2.5 meters. And then into Thursday, heat wave conditions continue to bake central and northern South Africa, with maximum temperatures soaring to the upper 30s and yet again above 40 degrees in Appington, with a 30% chance of thunderstorms over the central and eastern parts of the country. Then quickly into Friday, soaring to a high of 37 in Dar as well as Graafrenet, 38 expected in Kimberley. Heat wave conditions for the Free State with 35 in Bloemfontein and also reaching 35 degrees in Pretoria, with a few isolated thunderstorms over the central parts and KwaZulu-Natal. A partly cloudy and warm day for the mother city. Well, that is all from the Weather Centre. Back to you in the studio.